Alright. Hello and welcome to session 46, the final push of the fight for Blight. Getting a little bit late of a start, had some personal things to take care of, but nonetheless, gonna get into tonight's session. But of course, we'll go around, check in on how everyone was, and why not start with Cryptilli? Cryptilli, how was your week?
My week was pretty good. Yeah, get busy at work, did a couple training for therapy. Then today, which is why we're starting a little late, we had a couple uh, photos. A photographer came in for the fight team and took some pictures, so that was pretty cool.
Nice. And let's go to the other side of the list. Just Alan. Make sure your mic's still working too. How was
Check,
your
check.
week?
Everything went well. Just got back from South Carolina. I went to go visit fam for Father's Day, so plenty of family time. And I took my dad and myself to go get some massages, so that was pretty nice.
Thanks for the invite, bud.
You're too far away, and you wouldn't have made it anyway.
You don't know that.
I actually told your mom I'm gonna make you come home.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly.
And Crix, how was your week?
Pretty uneventful this past week. Just the normal work stuff for the most part. I know, not a lot to tell this week.
I know, it always seems to be the case with you.
He did good last week, though. Guess you ran dry.
Yeah, I'm a shallow well.
Alright, but, Vieric, how was your week?
It was okay. It's my first week of being off. I got 2 more to go, so that's pretty cool, but pretty uneventful for the most part.
Alright, sorry about that, I had to fix something. For some reason, every once in a while, Streamlabs likes to upload old overlays. And I guess I just didn't even notice it. And last but not least, I would still say is pretty much the leader of the group. Because I think as last as we know, Vieric hasn't taken back the reins. So, Mevara, how was your week?
Not great. Not terrible.
Just meh.
Just making it through like my last couple weeks at work, and like I don't really feel great today. And then this week is like really big. We have a site visit and stuff, so just chugging along, trying to make it to June 30th. To be honest.
That's my birthday.
We're almost there in game, too.
Yeah, I wanted to come back on that day, but hey, you can't pick things.
If we're not playing, the date's not progressing.
Facts.
And our time is always moving. Well, I'm glad that each of you at least had an okay week. Hopefully tonight we can get through a good little bit and have a fun game where nobody dies. Because I'm very concerned. For all those gnolls. Mainly. I know there's not really much to talk about, but from last week's session, but if anyone would like to give a little bit of a recap, feel free. If not, we'll just move right into tonight's game. Alright, I'll take all that as just move on. Move on.
Those are dead. At least 60 to 70% of them. That's all I got. We're making our way up the mountain.
Creep Tilly got asked the mysterious question that we all don't know about.
This is true.
I'll allow it just because we talked about it, but yes, that was. I loved Creptilli's reasoning. I didn't want to tell anyone I heard voices. A cleric that talks to dead gods. I thought that was comical. But completely justified. And I guess nothing we can do about it now. But let's go ahead and move on forward with this. As we continue our story on June 24th, year 1101, each of you begin your day by sitting around as the sounds of the camp begin to arise. The force of gnolls is still fairly strong, but at the same time diminished quite a lot. During the ascension of the Stokeland Mountains, there have been a few encounters that have left your friends, comrades, possibly questioning why they are up here, other than to follow along Big Dog's orders. There isn't much to say. Plans have been made, and each of you know what is ahead. The weather is acting fierce, the snow and wind violently whipping. So much you do seem to notice the gnolls are having trouble walking. Keep just on their hind legs, preferring to stay low, almost crawling along the ground from one spot to the camp to the other. Let's go ahead and start tonight with each of you making a nature check.
I don't know if mine's gonna show on roll 20 because everything just crashed. So give me a minute.
Is this the morning after?
Yes, this is the morning after. The previous day, each of you had made your plan, got some gnolls back that seemed to have wandered in to the camp, scouted ahead yourselves a little bit to see what was there, and then came back and kind of just waited, pumped up the spirits a little bit, and kind of just hung out at camp. Alright, Verica went through, and Mevara, Virik, each of you notice that this morning's weather isn't even close to normal. I guess better, more meaning like, it's not natural.
Something seems not quite right here.
How so? It's such a nice day out.
This weather, it doesn't. I don't know. Something's going on. Doesn't anybody else feel it?
Yeah, doesn't seem real. We should get a move on.
I agree, but we should definitely be careful.
Each of you know the path ahead, about how far it goes, needing to create a single file line, making your way past a few parts. But you've ventured out before and haven't run into any issues. Time to have issues. After completion of your morning routines, saying a bit of prayers, getting the bits of camp put away that you had managed to scrounge together the past few days of climbing the mountain, each of you begin to make your way up the path that wraps around, heading back towards the north and then the east, eventually circling all the way to the south, west, north again, east and south one more time, until finding yourselves to a fairly large opening. A path that cuts towards nearly the summit seems to have been almost eroded away. Bits of like a plateau-esque kind of area remains. You all continue?
Following my great leaders.
As long as nobody tells me to stop.
Agreed.
I think we should do some kind of investigating because that weather wasn't natural. So we should check something out because something's gonna happen.
What seems unnatural about the weather to you, Varric?
It just doesn't seem. I don't know. It seems like something is making this happen as opposed to it naturally happening. That's the best I can explain it.
Well, we know there's a dragon nearby. And unless you're suggesting we investigate something in particular, I suggest we keep pushing. Only way through it is through it, you know?
I just kind of want to look around and see if there's anything that we can see that isn't natural. I hate using that word repeatedly, but
Yeah.
I just kind of want to look and see.
I'll do a magic check and see if I feel anything coming around.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. You're not sure of the source, but you're fairly certain it's magical, at least to some extent.
Yes, brother. There seems to be something afoot here. Something magical of nature, but I'm not quite sure what.
Give me a second. I'm reading one of my things. Would I be able to use my minor illusion cantrip to like make a person ahead of us just to see if it like gets attacked or something?
Yeah.
I thought minor illusions couldn't move beyond their 5-foot cube.
Is that minor?
I know
let me
it says
double
it can't be any larger than a 5-foot cube, but it can move 30 feet.
You create a sound or image of an object within range. The duration of the illusion also ends if you dismiss it. Create a sound. You can create an image of an object, such as a chair, muddy footprints, small chest, like smaller sensory, physical interaction, the illumination that passes through it. If a creature. Not with this one. There's a different one. That's like a higher level spell. This one only allows you to make more of like objects, and sounds, and not like a person.
Ah, okay.
So, like it says like a chair or like a small chest. Like, so you're not gonna create like a whole room or something for that matter with just this.
As
Okay.
an alternative, we could just have my shadow walk in front of us. It's pretty much what you wanted to accomplish.
The go-to.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I just want something to run into a trap before we do.
My shadow is perfect for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, with the shadow at the front, you all following behind, the path grows a bit wider and wider, and soon you can see the horizon overlooking the dark clouds that's tend below, and bits of mountain tops here and there. But what's more breathtaking is seeing the vast ice and ocean surrounding Zidane. Shadow in the front, each of you following behind, and then with the gnolls. Each of you continue on, eventually coming to 3 large staircases that seem to extend up roughly 20-30 feet. Off in the distance a bit more, you see the tops of the frost giants. And then you hear a voice. Soon, as it echoes through the area, soon Zidane will fall. Then the frost giants, giving bits of grunts and stomping their feet, great axes against the ground. What do you do?
How many frost giants do we see, or do we just hear them?
You see the tops of 3, well off in the distance.
And you said they're coming towards us, right?
Nope.
Just at the top of the stairs. Stairwell.
Are they in a position where they could see us now, or are they having like a powwow with themselves?
If they were to turn around, they'd see you.
But
At
they
the
have their backs
moment,
to us?
correct.
And they're just like further up the mountain.
It's like a path that leads to like 3 stairwells, each leading in the same direction. It's more of like a kind of like a lift, if you will, or an incline.
Gotcha.
Well, we're not a small group anymore, so I don't think just trying to sneak by is an option.
Should we hide and try to set a trap?
No, this feels more like a time when we should try to use the opportunity we have to get a surprise attack in on them where they are. This is a pretty tight area to fight in for us.
Yeah, taking a look around, May, as you mentioned that, there's really nowhere to hide in your immediate area. Not only that, I do believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. And about 20 gnolls in total.
I forgot about the nose. Okay. How far away from us are they?
It's roughly around 200 feet. Like you can hear them, kind of faint, but you can make it out. They're large, loud creatures.
But definitely in range for my bow. So I look to Grix and I say, well, I can hit at least one of them now with my bow.
I say that we all make a synchronized shot if we can. And I'll look to see how many gnolls we have with crossbows or bows.
How suitable is the area that we're in right now for combat? Because you were saying that it was opening up from being basically single file, but how much has it opened up?
It's about I would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It's about maybe 80 to 100 foot across at this point. And it kind of narrows, then widens back up a little bit, is what it seems. And I mean, the path is still kind of continuing west, but it's so much of like favorable battlefield. At this point, like if you were to like kind of fall or go over the edge, you'd have a pretty far way down.
So, about how far away are they? I'm sorry if you answered that already.
Roughly 200.
Yep, 200 feet.
Oh, shit. Never mind. Alright.
So here's not great. On the stairs is terrible, and up where they are is probably the best place to fight them. We might just want to rush them and try and take one down before they even know we're here.
Yeah, I'd say we take a little step up, and as soon as, like, if one of us is spotted, we all just fire right at the one that spots us. Um, but we try to get as close as we can before that happens.
I mean, we could make a fairly quiet approach if we did it with just our group, and then maybe have the gnolls rush in after we've engaged, since they're going to be loud no matter what they do.
Sounds good. And I think the weather's on our side as well, so.
Let's do it and let's move fast. We need to stop talking or we'll lose this advantage.
Agreed.
I'll bring up the rear.
Alright, each of you make stealth checks. Nice, just on.
Hey.
He said, I'm about to put this wall climbing to use.
Right. Tiptoeing.
Thanks, Crix.
It's okay. You get the carry. You just
I've
all
got
in
the
the
heavy
carry.
armor.
Just all in the carry. It's okay.
Each step that Justalin makes, it's like stepping on air. No sound is made. Even his, like, bits of his clothing, the fabric is whipping with the wind, but it doesn't even make a sound. It's silent. Then Crix comes along, stomp, 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 stomp. And it's not as graceful. The rest of you kind of feel like he's taking after the gnolls more than leading a good example, kind of thing. But each of you get close enough to where you are about 100 feet before both of them, both the frost giants ahead, turn, see you, and then each of you that are in range can go ahead and make an attack, if that's what you wish to do.
Wow, you really did it, Creep Dilly.
Hey, don't judge me.
Hey, I
Yeah.
respect it.
Alright. Oh, each of you can go ahead and add your tokens to the east side of the map, down below the stairs. And then after you guys add that, everyone can begin to go ahead and roll initiative.
It won't let me add mine.
Oops.
What happened to
I know,
I gotcha.
What happens with like the sneak attacks we tried to pull off?
We got noticed.
You got noticed, but those that were in range got him. You had yours, and then Cryptilli got his. So, and that's why I said then you guys go ahead and roll initiative. I'm just getting it all done in kind of like one large thing versus waiting for everyone to put their token on.
Sure. I'm rolling for damage. That's what I hear.
Yep.
I'm assuming you can't see my roll either, since I didn't have a token.
I can see your rolls. Try to add it again.
Okay, so you want me to roll again? Damn, I got an 18.
No, I don't need you to roll again. Seeing if you can add your token.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
There we go.
Alright, so I want to make sure first I have everyone's initiative. So we have Cryptilli with a 19, then Justalin with a 17, so we don't have Justalin.
You forgot my 18.
There we go. I gotcha. You guys gotta give me a minute.
I thought you were going in order. My bad.
Going in order of the rolls on the menu. Okay, then we have the 11, and that should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Then the attacks. So, okay, got the 25 and the 20, which are both hits. Which one are you both hitting? 7.
But I'd say whichever one turned around first is what I was gonna go with.
Alright, well, I rolled for the top one first, and that was the one
Perfect.
who was going to turn. And are you hitting the same one, Pia?
Yeah, that was the one I was aiming for.
Alright. So, I have a total of 7 plus the 11, 18, 23. And I don't know if 14 hits. Let me see. Yep, alright. That was loud. But at the top of the turn order, starting round 1, we have Cryptilli. What do you do?
I am gonna do the same thing.
An 18, that'll hit.
Ooh, good damage.
I'm guessing that's your crossbow.
Oh no, that's the bow I got from Pia.
Okay. Alright, so 12 damage, good hit. Any movement, or just staying there?
I'll stay here, but I will. Well, depending on how far they. Actually, I don't think it really matters. Which part of this is stairs? Sorry. Or stairs that it looks like they would use. Okay. So right here in the middle, I will cast a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
nothing there, but it's there now. And I'll hold that attack. I don't remember which token I had last time for that. I think you gave me one.
Alright, I'll add a token for you.
And then I'll end my turn.
Alright, so next we've got Varric.
I think I'm just gonna move from where I'm at to. Give me 1 second.
Gotcha, you have your weapon.
Thanks.
Alright, I'm just gonna move there.
Got it. Anything else?
Nah, that's all I'm gonna do. I gotta get closer.
Just Stalin?
I'm gonna go somewhat behind the spirit weapon so I can get in range for my darts. And to do that, I know I'll have to use a bit of extra movement speed, so I'll sprint. And I believe I still have 2 attacks, but I don't have a bonus action. So I can throw twice with my darts.
That is correct.
And I'll aim for the one that's somewhat wounded at the north.
I mean, shit, at this point, he's almost 50%, it looks like.
Yeah.
Somewhat wounded.
Noise.
Yeah, not strong at range, but I could try to help pick them off.
Well, succeeding with the natural 20.
Noise.
Twice for the day. I hope I keep getting those.
The crits feel bad when it's a 1, but it's damage.
And that's all I can do. I'll hide behind this little weapon.
Sure, that's it?
I believe that's. Wait, I'm trying to think. Is that all I can do?
There's plenty of more you can do.
Because I don't have a bonus action, but I do have movement. Just don't know how much I have.
Think about the weapon you're using.
I thought about blinding it, but I was gonna save that for the big boy. Unless there's a recommendation to do so. Saving it for big boy.
Alright.
It's probably a good call.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check this space. I might need to make a little bit more space. Hold on.
Alright, well, while you're going, we're moving on. May, don't roll a natural 20, please. I wanna make a movement with one of these guys at least.
So
Wait, I still have time to back up, right? That's what I was saying, making space.
I'm sorry, you guys both went at the same time.
Oh, I was saying with my turn, I was gonna backtrack a little bit since I
Oh,
did have some extra movement.
I mean, yeah, if you want to take a few steps back, that's fine. I thought you
okay.
meant, like, make some space as in, like, inventory room or something. Like,
Oh no.
I
I
don't
meant
know
like
why, that's
some
why I moved
distance
on.
in between me and them,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
in case
move
they
back
do
here
kind of
10
toss.
feet.
Okay.
Sorry, Pia.
no worries. Okay, so first I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. This fella, and I'm gonna do it at a 3rd level, which means I can maintain concentration on the spell for up to 8 hours. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's necessary. What's the advantage of that?
He dies quicker and Hunter's Mark is out there, so then once he dies, you can move it.
Yeah, but like, what's the advantage of it being relevant for 8 hours versus 1 hour? Since a battle doesn't take that long.
Seems cooler.
Alright.
I was thinking, I thought, like, you know, upcasting it maybe, you know, instead of like a D6, maybe 2D6 is in there.
No. I assumed that would be it too, but I'm actually going to keep that spell slot for something better. And I'm going to just cast it first level.
Got it. You're targeting the one that was already wounded?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's definitely not gonna live for 8 hours.
Yeah, just making sure we make quick work. Then I'm gonna hit it with this.
16's a hit. Okay. They got a little bit more damage. Got it.
And then I think I'll...
Okay.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Fingers crossed. That'll play. Ooh. A lot more damage. So far we have a 13, a 4, a 3, a 15. Another 4.
Damn, son.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Who needs sneak attacks when you have an army?
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right.
Nice.
As one of the larger of the 3 frost giants moves forward, you see that this one doesn't have 1, but 4 heads that all seem to rotate, going between the female and then the 3 males. You shouldn't have come here. She takes a couple steps forward. Placing a foot upon one of the broken pillars that practically only you can see just solid. Or your elevation differences. And what to do. While moving forward, you see the muscles beginning to bulge, grows a little bit in size. Places the foot upon the rock, kind of rolls it over a little bit, picks it up, and then is going to throw it.
So not surprised. I was looking out for boulders, but I figured some kind of rocks were coming.
Moving with it. Gets it here, and just Solon, you look like an easy target.
I bet.
And as the rock kind of crashes down right in front of you, it has enough momentum to kind of bounce, crumbling the stairs, leaving a bunch of rubble behind. It bounces up and over your head and crashes down by your family below. I rolled an 11. Crix, it's your
Like,
turn.
better than being hit.
What do you do, Crix?
Me and my shadow are going to use all of our actions to sprint up the stairs. And I can make it to right there.
Do you
But I'm
attack
going
with
to
the
stop
spiritual
right there.
weapon? Cryptilli?
Yeah, if it's in range. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely in range of Crix and his shadow.
No, this thing.
No, I'm just like...
I was like, what?
Alright, is that, where you're gonna end your turn there, Crix?
Unfortunately, that is all I can do.
yes. Hold that action, Playboy.
Making your way up to the top, Crix, you have a little bit better of a view what lies ahead. Large pillars lay broken upon the snow. Ice seems to be formed on top of the snow as well. But in the center, you see an individual. You see him standing upon stone. Green lights kind of illuminating from the rock itself. And you can see bits of black smoke, green smoke, kind of emanating from the person himself, forming, kind of making their
You went
way.
robotic.
Oh. Where would it go robotic?
You back.
Green smoke.
Yeah, green
The
smoke.
green and black smoke kind of forming around, gathering together before making its way down over the ice and out towards the rest of the horizon. Always the bitter fool charging forward, Crix. Never willing to understand. But that's just that decision of your family. I can call them off. Each of you can live. Or you can fall here, never to be remembered. The voice, Crix. You recognize it pretty easily. The individual standing before you is Lord Holland. Well, each of you never had a lot of interaction with this individual, Crix. You would know Lord Holland is the ruler of North Point. So, easy recognized figure.
What are you even trying to do here?
Reclaim my birthright that your family took.
Ah, and you're saying if we submit to you that you'll let us live.
It was your ancestors that have wronged this destiny they set us out, each of us out upon. It's not your fault. I hold no ill will.
Well, good. You should only blame your ancestors for being weak.
See a little bit of a grin kind of grow apart across his face. Just like your father.
I hope you don't expect to keep your head.
Me without a gift. Perhaps a crown for the prince. And as he extends his hand, a bit of a green flame kind of erupts from it. And you feel a burning sensation inside your mind, Crix. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw?
I sure can. I'm terrible at those.
Look at you being wise.
So that's terrible.
That's terrible. Well, he only has a +2 is kind of what he means. As you feel bits of your skull feeling as if they're reforming, you catch glimpses of iron. These spikes kind of growing into your mind. Close your eyes. When you open them back up, they're gone. Been studying, I see.
Nope.
And nope.
Just too pissed to deal with that right now.
And as the green flame kind of erupts a bit more, I got a 26 to hit.
26 does hit me.
Okay. So, as you feel like these, feels as if like memories are fading from your mind. You will take 22 points of damage. And you feel drained. Not physically, but mentally. Moving on. This one will move up, smirking. You see it wielding a great axe. It will swing towards the shadow. A 25 to hit the shadow.
That will hit it.
And as the shadow disappears, take one more step forward.
Do I get to hit it? Do I get to hit it?
I mean, you're in range, but you have to use your action to have like a reaction. It's or like your opportunity attacker kind of thing, if you will. You have to use your reaction for it.
Oh, I couldn't
But
hold that
yeah,
action?
well, because you already used your action, right?
I don't know. I just was saying I was going to hold it, but that's where I wanted to put it.
Okay,
I
mean,
I don't know how
yeah,
that
so
works.
you used your attack, your bow, and then you used your bonus action, so it would require your action to hold the attack for the
I got it.
But you can easily attack next turn with it.
Nope, that works.
Stepping into range, I believe it was a 15. No, 16, which either way it's a miss for you, Crix. As it swings the great axe, you catch shimmers of light coming off this one's great axe. It seems to definitely catch your eye, if you will. This one will move to here, pick up a rock, and part of the pillar kind of thing, and we're gonna throw it at the artillery field. May, does a 22 hit?
Yes.
So as you're kind of planting your feet, looking for where your next vulnerable spot in the attack is, throws a boulder towards you, and it hits you for 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Which then moves us back to Creptilly, round 2.
Noise. Oh, this is scary. So here. I'm actually just gonna move up. To here. That way I am now in range of this guy. And I'll hit it with my bow for another time if I can. Oof. Does a 13 hit?
Unfortunately, not, buddy.
I didn't think so. But then I'll use my spiritual weapon. I'll move that. Cha-cha. Hit you, Mr. Man.
All right. Oh.
Ooh.
As you move the spiritual weapon, it kind of just like swings forward, but as it does, it just phases through the frost giant. It seemed to have no effect.
No.
Anything else for your turn?
Yep. I'm gonna move a little bit, but that's it.
All right.
That's it. That's my turn.
Vieric?
Okay, I want to pop out. Uh-oh, wrong way. I want to move there, and then I want to use Firebolt.
Okay. 22 is a clean hit. Stepping out from around the rock face, you look up the stairs, clear shot, hit the frost giant right in the chest. Wait, I don't need that. I got this. Yeah.
Nice, I like it.
This frost giant is looking fairly weak at this point. He's beginning to bleed. He burn. He's beginning to stumble. He's just trying to grasp another rock.
Now I'm just gonna go back to my little hiding spot here.
That it?
Actually, no. Creep is gonna finish that one. So let me measure real quick. I'm just gonna move to the other side. There. And I'm gonna stay there to end this turn.
Got it. Alright, just all in.
I'm gonna try to blind the big guy. Lord Holland, I believe.
Oh, Lord Holland is...
Or is he surrounded in the green?
He's the, yeah, in the green.
Okay, my bad. So just Lord, big ass giant guy.
Lord, big ass giant.
All the
Yeah.
giants are roughly the same size, and so I'm assuming you mean the one with 4 heads.
Yeah, that guy with the big heads.
$21's a hit.
I'll say blind the forehead or something like that, since he has 4 heads.
Okay.
And then I'll move to the southwest so I can attack this guy close to Crix.
Fortunately, 11's a miss.
That really does suck. I'll follow through with the flurry of blows so I can get in and get out.
$23 will hit. So
Terrible. I
dealing
forget if I get 2 or just 1. I think it's just 1 extra.
I'd have to double check.
Yeah, I'm double checking now. That's bad that I forgot that. Yep, I get 2 unarmed strikes after my action.
Yep. And the 26 hit. Alright, so 2 solid hits after missing with Yazin's blade. And with a punch and a kick, able to kind of knock him off balance enough to maneuver back, as you were stating.
Yeah, and I think I have up to 35 movement now, but I'm not going that far back. I think that was about 15. For some reason, I lost my measurement, or as I was doing snap the corner. Okay, that's why.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Nah, that's it.
Mevara?
I'm gonna try to finish off the guy all the way to the north. Nothing fancy.
That'll hit. Releasing the arrow, this one sinks in right between the eyes, and you see the arrow kind of ignite, and it just singes its eyebrows, and he falls to his knees and face plants into the stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna take my hunter's mark and put it on the one in the middle.
Got it?
And I'm gonna hit it with my second attack.
That hits.
Woo! And then trying to debate. Might move. I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to run up. Oh, I won't even make it. Never mind. I'm gonna move a little bit further back.
You can see the gnolls approaching from behind, May. They're not too far away.
Sweet. Well, these fuckers are all still in range for me, so. but yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Got it. Back towards the center one. Excuse me. You'll hear one go, "Fool! Net!" Who reaches and grabs a very large net from her back. She gives a bit of a smile. The other one yells, "Throw it!" So, I need Crix and Jostalin. I need you to make a strength saving throw. Both of you work in unison as you kind of just toss the net off of yourselves, and it lands beside you, having no effect.
Nice. Well done.
Ugh. Then swings forward with an axe. Crix, good luck.
Ooh, disadvantage with the blindness?
Yep.
Hells yeah.
Well, while it does work out, you didn't even need it. On the first one, rolled a natural 1. Swinging forward wildly. Just so you know, this one has 4 hits.
True, I didn't think it'd splat on all of them, but I was aiming for the middle one, I guess.
Swinging forward wildly, though, Crix, with the main one kind of taking the talkative position, if you will, while blinded, misses wildly, hitting the stairs. "Fool! Move over!" And you see the female head kind of shift back, and then a male head kind of take its place.
I'm gonna take the opportunity to use my reaction to make an attack with a superiority dice, and repose is my maneuver.
I like the way you're going to pronounce it the first time. Go for it. Nice. Solid hit.
And an extra. Oh. Disregard that. That's supposed to be a d6. There you go. It's a 5.
I'm going to take the 4.
I mean, I did roll the wrong dice, and it is a
Just
lower
kidding.
number. Do what you want, God.
I'm just playing. What I mean, like, odds are much lower. Well, I guess not much lower, but definitely lower. So glad you rolled higher on the d6. Is that, well, I was gonna say, is that it for your turn? But it's actually going into your turn. So what do you do, Crix, after your beautiful repost?
I am going to use my bonus action to summon my shadow. I'll put my buddy right there. And then I'm going to start making attacks against the 4-headed giant.
Well,
Wait, before you say anything, I'm going to use another one of my maneuvers to make it a precision attack and add a d6 to the first attack.
saves you.
It does. Do a 16 and a 24 hit.
They both do beat the AC, but I'm actually curious, can you do it to a natural 1? I mean, you can add it to anything, right? But a 1's a critical fail.
I honestly don't know exactly how that pans out. After I did it, I realized it may not have mattered. It's your call. It's fine if you want to make it still a miss. I can just retract that move if you want.
No, we'll go forth with it for this time, but after we'll just say no. Because I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100%. So we'll allow it. We'll just allow it. If you roll a 1, you can add it. Because in theory, you could still use it with a 1 being rolled. Roll another 1, and then that uses a lot more resources, and you still miss the attack. So
That's what I
you
was
still
kinda thinking.
have quite a bit to lose in that situation. While it may not be 100% correct, who cares? So 16 and a 24 both hit. Go ahead and roll damage for both. The glaive attack sinking in.
And then I'm gonna burn a charge of Shadow's Wrath to get a 3rd attack in.
Ooh. 19 hits. Ooh, consecutively rolling into double digits.
And I am tapped for this turn. I can't do anything else.
But you did a lot. That's almost as much damage as May does with 1 attack.
Yeah, but that took a lot of resources.
I know. Oh gosh, that bow. I thought it was super broken in a rogue's hand, but I think I need to tweak it still a little bit more. That's a custom build item.
Yeah, mine bow.
Yeah,
It's really good.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I thank the gods for it every day.
Lord Holland moves a bit closer. And just Stalin, you see black clouds beginning to form around Crix. They seem to be kind of pulling away bits of the shadow, almost trying to form back into Crix. Crix, you can see holes and tears being ripped from your shadow. Can you make me an intelligence saving throw?
Why do you have to keep attacking my mind?
Oh, you're in the front, or it would be somebody else.
Hell yeah.
Damn, rolling well. As you're looking towards the shadow, you see the rips and tears being pulled from it. You see like these tentacles growing, and they're kind of lashing out towards you. One attempts to grab you, but as it does, it kind of just vanishes, but one smacks you right in the face. You will take 5 points of damage. Just Stalin, the tentacles don't stop there, but continue to move towards you. Can you give me a dex save? Which is definitely up your alley.
Yeah, not today.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as these black tentacles just slap you around. You can feel them pushing, and then the tentacles also phasing through you. They're real, but not.
Real quick, I have evasion as a reaction, so even if I fail my dex save, I only take half damage.
Okay, so having that, from rounding down, you'll take 5.
Cool.
Because it was 11, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 11.
Alright, and that'll be it for that turn. Wanted to check a couple more things just to make sure. This one, the frost giant to like your southwest, Crix, goes, "Move, not real, in way," and just kind of swings over your shadow and tries to hit you. The first swing, the shimmering great axe, is a 26, and the next one is an 11.
The 26 hits.
You will take 16 points of slashing damage. And as it kind of cuts into you, you feel this burn kind of erupt through your whole body and take an additional 5 points of burning damage. Before we get into this next round, just gonna do this real quick. All the gnolls begin to rush up and kind of surround you. A decent amount of them have crossbows. Most of them, though, are melee, carrying swords, clubs, things of that manner. But as they surround you, they're just kind of growling, "Ah! Big dog ahead! Save him!" And we'll go ahead and just take a small break before getting into this round, and then continue our combat.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright, be right back real quick. still have a lot to get through for this. So let's start back off. I think this is round 3? Maybe 4. I don't know. Hard to keep track of. But at the top of the turn order, Cryptilly.
Sweet. Oh, take. So I have a question for you.
Oh no, not another one.
Yep. But I'm gonna link this. That way you can tell me if this works or not.
Nope.
Probably not, but you know I have to try things. So,
No.
ah, you knew what I was going for.
Yep.
Perfect. That's okay. I tried.
Only because I've tried the same thing. It's not necessarily a melee. You're still making a spell attack.
That's okay. I tried to go for it.
Yeah, it's funny that we kind of thought along like the same. Mine wasn't with inflict wounds. I think it was like a different kind of touch spell.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, no.
Oh, good. I appreciate it.
I knew exactly where you're going with it too.
Hey man, I have to. You know I have to try. But
You just don't have
instead
to
of-
talk to your party when you get a message. That's all. All right, so what's the move? You have 3 seconds.
I'm gonna do Toll the Dead on this guy.
It fails.
Oh wow. Wise giants. And then I'll hit him with the spiritual weapon. Or at least try to.
Should be easy enough for you. Spell attack is high enough. Yep, that hits, no problem. Spiritual weapon comes down, appearing right in front of Crix in the shadow, and then a little mace just like boop.
Yeah, I hit him in one of his non-blind eyes.
Alright. So, still with, what is it? 8 minus 2, so now we're at 5 eyes.
Yep, just a little boop. And then I'll end my turn.
Mace pokes him in the eye, Crix. Get a nice little chuckle out of it. And while the creature kind of like attempts to grasp at it, but the head's too far away from the arm, and he's just like, ah, it's not touching it. Virik, what do you do?
I want to step 1 square down from behind what I'm standing in front of, and I want to do this. Give me 1 second. I tried to click on Acid Splash.
Okay, I think that's a dex save. Let me pull up your character sheet.
Yeah, it says my target has to do a dex save, I think. I could be reading that wrong, though.
No, you're right.
So, yeah, I want to do that then.
Okay. Ooh, it succeeds.
Alright, I just
Hold
clicked
on.
the effect thing.
Hold on. What's the difference? Okay, nope, never mind. It fails.
Okay.
Your spell save for your other class is higher than another one, so I noticed that you had 2 saves.
Okay.
So that fails. So you can go ahead and roll me a d6 of damage. Well, yeah, 1d6.
I think it did it.
There it is. I see it. Hold on, and it's a 1.
Wow. Awesome.
Anything else for your turn?
Nah, I'm just gonna go back to where I came from, behind the barrier thing.
You hear the heads kind of like shout once one focuses on you after being burned with the acid. Him! That's the one we need!
Well, good luck getting to me.
Going back where you were, you said?
Yes.
And that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, just solid.
Not sure, but this area in between the staircases, is it like super low? I will have to jump over, possibly. See, I want to go
The,
like around the one with 4 heads.
So, the white paths are flat, but the, like, rocky ones, those ones are a bit steeper. So, if you were to go across the snow, you're fine. If you're trying to go across the rocks, then you have a little bit more of a problem.
So it's actually elevated. It's pretty higher.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Each step is roughly about 2.5 foot up.
gotcha. And I do have the ability to climb walls right now, and damn near walk on water. I don't know if that'll kind of help me compensate, but I'm just trying to go around him or her.
Depending on which way you're going, then we'll see what happens. So just mark your path. Yeah, that's fine.
That way. Okay. That's 25. Should be 35. Would that put me? Well, yeah, Crix's shadow is down there, and I think that's directly across for advantage. Okay.
Maneuvering your way up the stairs, kind of jumping, going along the cliffside, and then kind of vaulting over the pillar to get to the enemy's flank. Find yourself in an advantageous position as you strike. Yazin's blade cutting in, hitting as you see the wound grow a slight bit larger. Got it.
And I'm gonna use my Savage Strikes to re-roll my damage for the first one for that 6.
Okay.
One extra point, not much. Flurry of blows.
It's not looking well. The creature, that is. Ooh. Okay, the 18's a hit. Another 9 points of damage. 24. All solid hits. So following it up with a couple of blows to the back with the short sword, and then a couple of fists and kick attacks, you bring down the creature, falls forward towards Crix's shadow, and on top of the spiritual weapon just goes right through the creature, no problem. And the shadow just takes a graceful step back and then turns towards the other enemy.
And I have 20 feet of movement speed. I'm gonna use it to backtrack down this northern stairwell, because I'm not too sure about this Lord guy approaching us. Lord Holland, that is. And I'll yell to Crix, I'm still here for support. That's the end of my turn.
You got it, bro. Just keep taking hits.
Basically.
May, you feel a little bit more, maybe a little bit more protected with all these gnolls around you, all prepared for battle.
Heck yeah, I do. So, you already know, transfer my Hunter's Mark to this last big guy. And I just go for it.
Jeez, may kill it in one hit.
No way.
I mean, no, probably not, but...
That'd be crazy.
Okay, so you have your next attack.
Oh, I forgot.
Unless you roll a 1, I don't think you can miss.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 last time and I still hit. You created this monster.
Well, that, and it's just like the fact of like your proficiency and stuff. You know what I mean? Like that adds on to it a lot.
For sure, yeah.
Those 2 cannonballs hit this frost giant's chest. It's left gutless. It doesn't. It's beginning to not look well. Is that the end of your turn, May?
Sorry, yeah, that's in my turn.
Each of these guys will move up. Being in range for 2 attacks, it will make those. Damn. Alright, that one kind of justifies it. We got 1 hit for 6 points of damage.
Good job, boys.
And Crix. We're coming, big dog! You see, like, this couple of crossbow bolts land near the remaining frost giant.
Seeing them, I'm gonna have a little sigh of relief and then use my bonus action to use Second Wind. And I'll heal for 1d10 plus 9, so 9, 6, 15 health I get back. And then I'll start making attacks against the giant.
The 18 hits, but the natural 20 misses.
Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta get one more turn.
And that will end my turn. Actually, no. Before I end my turn, I'm going to move my shadow. To right there.
Got it.
And that will end my turn.
So you did bring the blood. Extending both hands forward, you feel this energy kind of pass through you, Crix. Blows your hair back doesn't seem to have any effect on you. And then you start hearing sounds behind you. Ah! As you look to turn to see quickly, you see a couple of gnolls being lifted off the ground. Vieric, can you go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw, please? Vieric, you begin to feel your feet being lifted off the ground. And as you do, you're fighting it, and eventually you break free. You fall, but you see the gnolls still rising past you.
It's gonna take a lot more than that to take me.
Okay, each of those with red dots are now ascending up into the air. Final chance. Stand down. Lay down your arms and let me claim what is mine.
Do we look like we're losing this? You should surrender to us.
You don't even know what you've awakened. He presses his hands up towards the sky, and what is that? 6 gnolls fly up into the air, and then as he lowers his hands, each of them begin to fall. Each of them descending about 100 feet.
Oh god, is it like free fall?
Yes.
As I see the gnolls like falling, I'll say a small prayer for them, knowing that they're about to meet their end, and just like hoping that their like souls are like released from anything.
Okay, none of these have enough HP, so as soon as they hit the ground, they just splatter. 6 gnolls gone. But it does move us to another gnoll party. They'll move up, take a couple shots. 2 hits. And 7 damage. Same thing with this gnoll group. Oh, unfortunately, 2 misses. Crix. Head to head with the final remaining frost giant. It kind of stumbles as it's swinging, and unfortunately for the giant, it's unable to find you as its target. Both of the great axe attacks just hit the stairs right beside you. You don't even have to move. They're well off. These ones don't have crossbows, so we moved to Cryptilli.
Noise. For this, I'm gonna move up. Let's see. I'll do a guiding bolt.
Nice. Ooh, 27's a solid hit.
Right here on Mr. Ice Giant.
Alright, and what's your damage? Not bad.
And then I'll make an attack with the spiritual weapon.
Gets pummeled a couple times with the bolts. Pew, pew, pew.
Go aim for an eyeball.
Alright. Forgot I had all these cool sound effects.
Heck yeah.
Striking with the guiding bolt, and then again with the spiritual weapon, this creature falls, leaving only Lord Holland remaining. They've already fulfilled their part. Their deaths mean nothing.
One that thinks that death means nothing doesn't deserve to live. And I'll end my turn on that.
Alright, Vieric, what do you do?
I want to move up a bit so I can try to shoot at him.
I can see you looking around.
Yeah, I'll move to where I want to go.
Just so you know, like, you're not gonna have any line of sight there. Not only is Crix in front of you, but the elevation is about 7 foot. And then he's behind pillars that are broken down as well, so you'd have to move up a little bit more.
Okay. Let me see how far I went. I'm gonna move up 2 spots behind Crix, and I still can't shoot from here, right?
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end my turn here. Well, wait.
If you don't end up attacking, can you ready an action to attack what's in front of you? Just as an option if you don't end up doing anything else. I have an idea.
I'm gonna put that on Crix, because Crix has to go up and fight.
I'm not willing.
And, I mean, he is wearing armor.
Yeah, it would be a downgrade if I took it and I'm wearing armor. Sorry. Thank you, though.
Oh, well, never mind. Fuck it.
Yeah,
I'll
like,
just
I mean,
hang out here
so,
then.
like, I think Crix's AC is, like, 22 or 23, I can't remember right off the top of my head. With this, it'd probably lower it down to, like, 15?
That would be better used on just Stalin.
Not even.
No, because it'll only be 17 then. It's 13 plus the Dex mod.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you only
yeah.
got 4?
No.
Hey, that's crazy.
Keep this shit off everybody. But appreciate
Get that shit off everybody!
Nobody needs
We ain't no mages.
It might. I mean, it would make mine 18. Mine's currently 17.
Hey, there you go.
But I'll give it.
I think you're wearing armor though too, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, damn. Never mind then. I'm just gonna hang out where I'm at.
You can give it to a dog
I'm not doing that.
or a kitty.
Yeah, give it to the Panthers.
That's a better idea, but I have to touch them to do it.
Yeah, call her towards you.
Ah, I can do that. How far is she able to go?
She can dash.
He's gonna kill your panther if you bring it close.
I know. I was just talking shit. I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, end of your turn.
Yeah.
Alright guys, last round because we will be out of time, so plan your next moves carefully. Sorry for those who've already went, but I just saw that we're 9 minutes till.
No worries.
So just all in.
Keeping my distance, I have just enough range to throw a couple darts. Or throw the dart twice.
Throwing the dart, it's right on target. He turns, Lord Holland turns his head, just waves his hand, and the dart just dissipates, reappears back into yours.
Damn, I thought he destroyed it. I was about to freak out for a second. On that note, I might have to hold tight while I contemplate. Definitely not running up close right now.
Try it again. See if bitch can do it twice in a row.
I mean, he's like looking at me now, so I'd be damned if he couldn't do it again. Was it a roll for him to do that, or like a reaction, I'm guessing?
I mean, that's up to you to decide.
Oh, fuck it, I'll
If
throw
I
it
tell you
again.
that, that's letting you know a little bit too much
Yeah,
information.
that's true. That was, yeah. Poking here.
Good try though. I almost answered.
I tried. Yeah, I was like, come on, throw me a bone. Nah. Alright.
As that one moves towards him, it soars over his head, dissipates, and then reappears back in your hand.
And I'll just yell out to him, we'd rather you just submit. And then that's it. Says the guy that can't hit him.
Quiet, you bastard, or you'll be first. May, it's your turn.
You already know. He's gonna get my hunter's mark.
You cannot currently see this guy.
Okay. Because of the boulders?
Not just because of the boulders, but these stairs.
Oh, right.
Like each step is 2.5 foot up.
Gotcha.
5, 10, 15, 20.
So he can't see this either?
He can't see you.
Right. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna try to go for a sneak attack. I'm gonna take a dash action. Go. That's 55. I'll go 60. And I guess it's in return.
Unfortunately, the life of a ranged person sometimes.
Yep, no worries. Worth it.
Big dog, we here. What do?
Don't let anybody but us come down these stairs. I'll call if I need you.
You want to stay?
for right now.
All right, Crix, your turn.
I'm going to move my shadow there. And then I'm going to use a charge of Shadow's Wrath to make an attack against this dude.
As the glaive swings forth, it strikes, and it seems that like there's this barrier protecting him. The remnants of the shadow material of the glaive kind of dissipate and then reform.
Alright, then I am going to use my bonus action to do Shadow Swap. Move myself right here and go in for my attacks.
Got it. Both your attacks, as they swing forward, you feel it crash upon a barrier. Seems to have a shield around him.
Well, that is all I can do this turn.
We have to figure out the source of his barrier.
Excuse me. So as you see him give like a little bit of a smirk, he says, "Thank you for coming closer." He reaches out and grabs your wrist and gives it a bit of a turn. You see the green flame kind of encase your wrist. And this one will be much better for you. But can you go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw? Nice.
21.
Literally what I was thinking.
I'm not having any of this.
Like
kind of
every
shit.
time.
Alright, you'll take 3 points of damage.
Oh, that's wild.
And then I'll do this. A 15 is a miss. And as you feel like the flame kind of grow a little bit hotter, you're able to break away your wrist. And then he just... Close. So following your orders, the gnolls start to take position on the stairs. Moving gnolls, moving gnolls. Alright. You guys want to do one more round? What do you guys want to call it?
I personally would be down to call it just because I got a really big day tomorrow.
Okay. Just wanted to
Just
make sure.
Excited, but I agree.
Got it. Well, nonetheless, 3 of the enemies are down. Thus far, leaving Lord Holland remaining. Only one of you seem to be fairly wounded at this point, but you have a good amount of gnolls still at your, like, right at your back. So, what I'd like to do is pick this up next week if possible. If not, you know, it is what it is. But you all just let me know in chat.
Yes.
No?
The plan?
Pushing ever closer. Now finally laying eyes upon the person behind all this. Finally bring it to an end. are doing quite a bit better than I thought you would.
We had a good plan.
Few good rolls.
Yeah, you guys. If May can take out half the health in one hit, it's OP.
I support it.
Me too. That's what the weapon's there for, is to use it. If just Stalin didn't get the enemy killed right away, you would have been able to deal quite a bit more damage. To the point where, like, if you didn't kill it just Stalin, I think from your weapon it would have died anyways before it went.
Yeah, he had to go either way.
So,
I
nonetheless,
was
that can stack up, but
wrong.
I think it'd be more beneficial you kind of going for your own target at some points, but at the same time, you know, if you get hit, you're kind of SOL. So,
True. Decisions.
yep. Playing
We'll
it
see.
safe is probably smarter. So,
Mhm.
if you guys, like I said, if you can't make it next week, just let me know. But if we can, see you then.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks,
Later.
y'all.